Alright folks, I got a 2008 Cadillac CTS transfer case that is apart. Have to apologize because I was taking it apart and talking to the camera and didn't even have it recording, even though I was beside it. So you don't have a chance to see my taking it apart. Well, you will have a chance to see my putting it back together. If I get another one to take apart, then I will show you how to take it apart later, but right now it's just a reverse of what I am actually doing. Alright, now the reason for changing this transfer case is the output shaft strips out the input shaft in the transfer case, the output shaft of the transmission. So there's an update for the transmission, which is an output shaft, that has to be changed, but you have to change the input shaft in the transfer case to match the output shaft update. And the output shaft update looks like this, okay? And if you look at the inside, the update, it has empty space here and splines are back here, okay? Why? Because it goes over, an O-ring slides in here, supposedly to keep the grease in and stop the moisture from getting in. This is the old one, okay? You can see them side by side, and this has splines all the way in there, and here is the one here. So we're not going to use this, we're going to use this one. I'm going to put this thing back together, okay? Now you can see here all the dust and stuff. All this come from the output shaft stripping out the splines and all this dust in here. So you can clean this up, and if it's a low mileage transmission, you could still use the seals on here. What I found out nowadays is the seals, the rubber is stronger than the steel. Before it used to be the steel last and it was the seals that went bad. Now the seals last and the steels break, steel stuff break. I mean weak metal and stuff like that. But I'm gonna clean this up, and then we're gonna set this in a way where we can assemble all this back together on this CTS Cadillac transfer case. Okay, best thing is to get some wood here, stabilize this, make sure this is going all the way through, because something is going to have to go through there. You got 2x4s, and watch out for this part here. You don't want to break this. This is the breather. You don't want to take it out either, because you may not be able to get it back in. So just don't set it down on there. Make sure this don't rock. Let's see here. Gotta get this where the hole is going through here. Okay. Now you have to clean all of this up with sand brush. Also clean this, because you're gonna have to put some silicone around here too. I have to put some around there. Use some brake cleaner. Let me try to get this out. Okay. I'm gonna clean that out pretty good. Get this little silicone off. Okay, got that out the way. Degrease that. All right. Now we're about to put this together. So here we got the output shaft that we're going to be putting in. This is the updated version. Then you have this piece right here, okay? So this goes on here like that. Really no special way, because it's going to be turning other than putting it on. All right, so we got that on. Okay, now this is going to, let me make sure I got this right. All right, see this slot here? This is going to sit in there just like that. Now this piece, if you can see that over there, this piece fits into the slot here. And there is a clip right here that goes down. See, this clip goes down and holds that in. That's all it does. See? Put it in. See, either way, it can go either way. Tighten that up. Alright, so you tighten this here down to hold this in. Alright, that's in there. This is a T25, in case you want to know what that is. Now we're going to go to the next thing that goes on, which would be this flat washer. It's right here. And it has a bearing right here that goes in. Then you have the other washer, fits on top of the bearing. Then you have this gear here, and notice how it fits. How it fits down like this. So that's in. Next step, you have this big washer here. Goes right there. Then you have this drum. Like that. Then here I got grease on here, so just so it won't move. So these notches on here have to engage with the little dimples there. Set that there, press it down. Alright, now you have this gear. It goes down in here. Now it has a spot that looks like this, and then it has just a plain flat spot. Well, the plain flat spot go down. Then you have the snap ring. Snap ring goes here and goes in. But what I'm going to do, I am going to first go over here and put this on the vise and squeeze this together a bit. Okay, got it on. See you. Got it. Oh yeah, that's tight. Now that's tight. I want that in there right. Okay. All right. Next come the clutches. You want to put a steel first. Then a clutch. Steel. Clutch. Steel. Clutch. Steel. Clutch. Steel. Now you have this big flat piece. Okay, goes down like this. Then you have this part here, and this can go either way. You put it here. And you got a spring here. This little spring, go right there. You got this piece. Flat side, got this part, balls fits in here, you set this like that. Three big bearings, one there, and one there. Now I'm going to take this off and put the grease because I don't want these to be falling. I want them to stay put. Then you have this part, and this part matches the grooves so the balls can go in here. So you go like this, just like that. Then you have these. This is like a big spacer right there, kind of loose. I don't know why they made this so loose. And then there's a bearing here. Okay. And you set that on. Want to put grease on, you can go just like that. Alright, so you got this part here all good. Got that together. Now we have a chain. Right? So I'm going to put this chain on. And set it right here. Alright. So we have this part right here. Okay, you see this is the indentation real deep. Uh-oh. Real deep. So we're gonna, this fits in here either way, and it fits down like this, like a spacer, really. So now, how are we going to put this chain on? Well, Okay, moving this out the way so that I can get this chain on. Then you got this spacer that fits there, and this fits here on top of the spacer. Alright, now we got that in. Now you can set this back. Actually, this is a chain guide. That's what it is. So, alright, so we got that in. Alright, then we'll move right along to the next thing. Okay, there's something that you probably should have done first. This part goes up. This could have provided as a guide. So, let's see here. This part here, I'm putting some slippery stuff. It's going to have to come up through here. That probably should have been done first, but we're going to see if we can sneak this in. Sneak it up. Yep. Alright, got it. Yep. Good. All right, so got that on there. That is not completely in. It's not completely in. Fill down a little more. get that in better. Alright, so now that's up. Now that is up. That is good. Alright, now we're going to finish putting the top on. Time the silicone. Let's put this silicone here. Silicone time.
You know why we gotta put it on the jack, Billy? Is because Brian's not a midget. I mean, sort of. Oh. I told you it was on the table, and then I said, oh, it's on the bench, which confused you. I know that really confused you. But it's all right. It'll be okay. Can't drag it on there?
Don't forget this part here because the middle part has to be sealed. So we're gonna put some on here.
All right, I promise. I put the whole tranny in like that. So if you can't put it on there, I took it up, two off and one on, and picked it up off the floor. So everything.
Okay, now let's get this thing on.
And I need the new DOS system.
He say, I don't know.
You gotta go in the back and close the door so he can listen to his temptations.
No, he said something else though.
That's what he
This is
said.
the way Billy likes it. It's gotta be. Why? Oh, turn that off. Turn that off. That's too loud. That's way too loud now. I can't make believe.
I cannot make my video.
I'm sorry.
I'm trying to show people how to do this transfer case.
I'm sorry. Yeah, but do you want me to order the strip rubber cable for that Chevy S10?
No, I'm gonna pick it up.
Oh, okay.
And folks, we are up here. I'm gonna show them. God, I'm not. Okay. All right. So where were we? We're putting this thing back together. I'm sure y'all saw me put this back on. Okay. Let me smash this down here. That should be good here. Something don't seem right. Let me see. Oh man. I forgot to show you all something because they're up there fussing and messing me up here. Everything should have been right though. 'Cause I had it on that side, but I'm gonna take this back loose. Alright, back off. Now that I took this off, I gotta make sure those balls are. See, I'm missing. This ball back here, ball, that's right. Oh, I see. Alright. Alright, so back. everything, make sure everything down. Don't want any leaks anywhere. I don't want to be taking this back out. Alright. Let y'all see this part right here needs to be lined up so that it go in here. You have a problem. Okay, that needs to be. Alright. Now we're going right back. All right. I'm gonna flip this over.
Ah, she got her louvers for the doorway, so we can open the door.
These bolts in here. 1, 2.
I'm waiting for the parts to come.
Now we're gonna put the rest of it on. Let's see here. There's a snap ring that goes on the back of this here. So what do I do? My snap ring pliers. Put that snap ring on. Yep, went on nice. And then this part here with the O-ring goes around the back here. So you just put this back on. Me, I don't trust this. I'm about to make sure I put some silicone around here. I don't want this leaking.
We're taking this out.
Okay, let's put this thing back on here. This flange is in the way here, so you got to put these on together. There is a washer in here to stop it from leaking. So look at how it goes. You got it here and this way. So you just look at the teeth on there, you can see them. I'll put that in this way. me set this where I can do it. It's probably a little better for you all to see. Once again, I don't like to trust that, so I better put some silicone there. A little silicone in there. Make sure I don't have no problem. Set this here. If I had a better camera, y'all probably would have been able to see this a little better, but I didn't. This is the right one.